What's going on, everybody? Back with another video for you. So today we are actually disassembling some heads because they're being sent to the machine shop tomorrow to get checked, make sure everything's still good with them, make sure that they're still passing fluid like they should be, pressure testing them, resurfacing them, just getting them completely ready to go back onto the new engine that we've got over here. So we're gonna disassemble them. I've already got the cam caps off. When you do this, make sure you keep these in order, how they went and the orientation of which they went, because they are specific. So you can see what I did is this is the passenger side head that I'm working on right now. This is the front, so it goes front all the way down through. Exhaust on this side, intake on this side, and whenever I do the driver, I'll do the exact same thing. So now, what's next is pulling these lifters out right here. Lifters and rockers. I've got new, well I say new to me, lifters that my buddy Marcus is actually giving me to put back in here, because some of these are a little bit spongy. So just want to grab these, pull them out. And again, you can see on my bucket here, it says passenger. That one don't want to come out. So anyways, I'm gonna go through here, completely strip this head, pull all these sensors off, every bit of it, make sure this entire head is completely stripped. That way the machine shop doesn't have to do anything but pressure test it and resurface it. So I'm gonna put y'all up on a time lapse of me doing this. Fairly simple. I hate this tool, but that's all I've got right now. So it's just a C-clamp. All it does is it goes under here. It goes under the valve. So you'll take this and essentially you'll sit it just like this. And this right here will screw down onto your actual valve spring there, compress it, and then when you compress it, you can actually get to these little collars that are right there. You can see me pointing to them. You'll need a magnet to get them off. If not, you could drop them and they can go into any nook and cranny in this thing, and it could be a pain to get out. So, you know, when you do this, just make sure you're being cautious in what you're doing. You don't want to lose anything. You want to make sure everything is in the same orientation that it came off the engine in. So, anyways, well, that's fun. All right, I'm going to set y'all up on time lapse. So we've got the heads completely stripped down now. You can see there's nothing on the front, no more valve springs, rockers, lifters, no more valves in general. Also, these little valve seats here, they need to come out also if you're doing this. Everything that's inside here, lifters, rockers, valve springs, valves, and everything like that. Sorry, my bad. Everything that's in here is all the same, so there's nothing different size or orientation, just the cam caps. So like I said, make sure you keep those in order. I actually got them mixed up at first, but it wasn't big. My writing was backwards, so I just swapped the cam caps around. No big deal. So anyways, got the heads done. There's the other head. This is the passenger side. That's the driver's side. And this is the engine. So this is a factory Gen 3 short block from Ford. There's not much about it, you can tell. I mean, it's just a factory block. We're gonna see what we can do with it. Marcus, he had the exact same motor in his, and his decided to sling a rod at about 1,000 horsepower. Maybe ours will hold on a little bit longer, hopefully. Fingers crossed, you know, fingers crossed. But I'm about to pull this oil pump off because for some reason I didn't check it before I put it on there, because the engine was supposed to be built. So before I get this engine buttoned up and everything, I want to pull that off and make sure that the gearing inside is aftermarket, because the factory Ford oil pump gears is notorious for shattering. You can drop them right here and it'll just shatter into a million pieces. So I want to make sure that that's an actual aftermarket oil pump gear. So other than that, I've already got my back plate put on here. You have to, if you do this swap, so this is a Gen 3 Coyote, those are Gen 1 heads. If you are doing this, you have to have the Gen 1 back cover, because this sensor right here, from what I understand, the sensor will not fully fit. Like, it'll go into the Gen 3 back plate, but it's too loose. It'll just sit there and wobble around, and it won't get a good reading on the crankshaft. So make sure you put the new cover on there, the old cover on there, my bad. Let's see. You also have to have the oil filter housing, a special one for this occasion. I'm not exactly sure why. I think it's because the factory Gen 3 oil filter housing, I think it hits the oil pan, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyways, I need to get this thing covered up. It doesn't need to be sitting out in the open like this, but hopefully the guy gets done with the heads pretty quick so that I can go ahead and button up the top half. The bottom half of the engine. So right here is your oil pickup tube, and off of one of these two studs right here is supposed to be a extra like stud almost. Let's see if I got it laying around here somewhere. I don't see it right now, but there's supposed to be another stud hanging off of that the oil pickup tube actually sits on right here. So you can see this oil pickup tube's got this bracket on it. So what it does is it sits in here like this, and you're supposed to take that bolt right there out and put a stud in there with a spacer that is supposed to keep it a specific depth inside of the oil pan. I've got a new oil pickup tube ordered that comes with the stud and the spacer and everything. So hopefully it's not supposed to ship for a while. Hopefully it gets here sooner. I'm gonna go talk to a Ford dealership tomorrow, because I ordered it from Summit and it said it was a month out. So I'm gonna go talk to a Ford dealership near me and see if maybe they can get one of those kits in sooner. But as of right now, we're pretty much just at a stuck point. I need to get something to cover this engine. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. I hope y'all are enjoying this series. I am enjoying this series. I actually had to undo all my wiring harness. It's a long story. there was a wire that ended up being cut. I don't remember cutting it. It goes to a plug, but that wire is not in the side for the fuse box or the side that goes through the firewall on the driver's side. So I basically just had a random wire. I couldn't figure out where it goes to. Come to find out, the wire in question goes from the windshield wipers, the plug for the windshield wipers, to the windshield washer fluid tank. So I've got that plug cut out now, so I can finally relume all this and get it fixed up and looking all nice, and I can get it put back in and do the other side. So anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. It's been a couple days later now. I've already got the heads machined and done, and they're back. They're laying in the floor right there. But what I was going to tell you is I did mess up earlier in the video. I said that everything on the inside of the head was the same. The valves, lifters, springs, and everything like that. So they're not specific to which side they are, and I was wrong. So I just wanted to fix that before I finish out this video and put it out. But your valves are specific to which side they are. So you have an intake and you have a exhaust. They are different sizes. Your intake is bigger than your exhaust, so you can't really put them in, like you can't put your intake where your exhaust is. But anyways, just wanted to say that, clear that up right fast. Once you lap your valves, you want to make sure that they stay specific to which one that you lapped it with. So if you're on, say, cylinder 1, intake 1, which would be the very front one, you want to lap it and then keep it in that specific order. So do it that way. But other than that, everything else should be the exact same. Your valve springs, seats, lifters, rockers, all those can be pretty much put wherever. But your valves, they are specific to intake and exhaust. I didn't realize that when I was saying that earlier, but now that I've looked at them a little bit closer, you saw me, I was just taking them out and putting them in a bucket. I didn't really pay much attention to them. I had heard somewhere that they were the same, but I was obviously wrong on that. So anyways, just wanted to clear that up. Anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.